What up, guys? Welcome to episode 106 of Fresh Off the Mat. Here with the Jiu-Jitsu Joes.
You sound so angry.
Huh?
Now you sound so angry.
Because, bro, I'm so like, it's just going to be a lot of rain. So we're filming Wednesday, September 25th, and apparently we're getting a hurricane tonight. And I know it's going to be a lot of rain.
Did it turn into one? Yeah. I don't know if it's turned into one yet.
Sean told me that it was just going to be a lot of rain. He's like, listen, if the firefighter who gets stuff from the government is not worried, I'm not worried.
I mean, that's my take. Unless right now it turns and does what Ian did, where it just decided to do a 90-degree turn all of a sudden and smack us, which, I mean, it fucking could. Ian did the same thing and no one was expecting that.
I get it.
Very well can.
I get it. But guess what? It fucking rains. Maybe it destroys some shit, and we just go about it.
By this point, leave. Go leave.
Right? Yeah, if you're that terrified, leave. I've been through a few hurricanes now. Apparently, this Ian one was the worst one.
It was.
Yeah, and guess what? Yeah, it fucked stuff up for like a week and shit.
People are still recovering.
I get that, but I'm saying for me personally, me personally, I'm not freaking out.
The majority.
I get a lot of people were negatively impacted for a long time, and I feel bad for them. I'm not saying I don't feel bad for them. What I'm saying is, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen, bro. I'm just going to, if the lights go out, the lights go out. It's not going to flood by me in Lehigh. I'm too inland for that. So I'm just going to ride it out.
I still can't get over that.
But people are like, are you going to leave? There's a hurricane car. Are you going to flee? What am I going to flee for?
I know Mac doesn't like to because she doesn't like the power being out and all. So that's the only reason why we leave. So we leave because of that.
Are you leaving?
Not now. If our power goes out, she wants to leave. That's her stipulation.
If the power goes out, where are you going to go?
We go to our friends in Miami. It's down south.
You going to drive in the hurricane?
No, it would be the day after. That's what we did last time.
Oh, afterwards. I thought you meant once the power goes out.
No. During we'll just sit it out and then we wait and then afterwards we leave.
Oh yeah. Listen, if the power goes out in Lehigh, bro.
Yeah, I'm out.
Then I'm gonna go get a hotel because even if you get a hotel in town,
think then they'll be open. Yeah, let's say.
No, the hotel will be open. It's just a matter of if you would get a room or not. I thought about pre-booking a room for tomorrow night just in case.
That's been smart.
Yeah.
They had backup generators.
And
most hotels are supposed to be like safe areas too.
Yeah. So like even if their power goes out, it'll be up right away.
Maybe not their water though, because water is different than electric.
Who gives a fuck? I care about the AC, and you think I care about not taking a shower?
Because that is the hardest part. Like, because I can get a water bottle and
I'll just do that. I care about it being cold when I'm sleeping at night and not sweating balls for 24 hours.
Because that's what we did the first day. We dealt with it, and Mac was just like, "We're leaving tomorrow." And I was like, "Okay," because I was fine. I was like, "I'll deal with this, whatever." Because we had plenty of water, but we had plenty of water bottles and all that. So I was just sleeping with like a nice water bottle on me. We kept it all. We have a shit ton of coolers.
I can't sleep like that. I'm too bougie.
Now that lasted a while. What was it like? I think we didn't have power for like 4 or 5 days or something like that. It was a hot minute. Like we were gone in Miami for a bit. I think we stayed there for 2 or 3 nights, and our power came back on that day. So we left. We stayed a night here, stayed over there for 3 nights. So that's 4 days. Yeah, and we came back. So that 5th day is our power came back on.
We had power in Lehigh the next day. So I don't know. We didn't get hit that hard.
It was weird here. I have members and legends. They were like, we never lost power or water.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Like, and they're right down the street from me.
That's why when people like talk shit on Lehigh, I'm like, yeah, but it's Lehigh. It's the highest point in Lee County.
To this day, that blows me away. Flood. That's why it's called that. You know what I also didn't know? I learned this a few years ago. It was by my girl's grandfather. It's south, like Tamiami. You know why it's called Tamiami?
The trail from Tampa to Miami.
Didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I just thought it was.
Someone told me that. I didn't figure that out on my own. Somebody told me
like that. He told me that, and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, Tamiami. Tam is for Tampa. Miami is Miami." And I was like, I thought it was just a funny word, bro. We have fucking a lot of like all the native names around here, so I just figured it was one of them.
Like weird.
Yeah, so I was just like, it's just a weird fucking road name. I don't know. I didn't think like, oh wow, like Tamiami that connects all the way from Tampa to Miami.
Yeah,
which I feel like nowadays is not useful to take because lights.
I mean, that's the what do you call it? The ethos of any city or town. Like New York, I don't know what old York is.
No.
I have no idea, but I'm sure there's got to be an original York before it was New York.
Well, it's York in so like actual York, yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
No, York is in England.
Oh, there is a York in England. So when they came here, it became New York.
Yorktown.
But Jersey, what about Jersey? New Jersey? Where's the old Jersey?
I don't know.
Throwback Jersey.
Actually, that's a good fucking point.
That's what I'm saying.
Where these people just came up with names?
Massachusetts? What is Massachusetts? That's what I'm saying. All these things are so odd. And I know they have some history and probably like English language.
What was it? Like Florida is called that because, so it said New Jersey was named after the Isle of Jersey in the English Channel because Sir George Carteret.
See?
Who was the governor of the island.
Can you put Massachusetts? That's a weird one.
Yeah, he was the proprietor of the land that became the state. Holy shit.
See?
Wow.
All these things mean something that nowadays we're like, you could ask somebody in New Jersey, what does that mean? They would not know that. New Jersey people fucking suck. By the way, New Jersey people, you guys are the fucking worst.
They really are.
Yeah.
Massachusetts is named after the Massachusetts tribe. Huh, so it's indigenous.
Oh, there was a tribe called Massachusetts?
Mm-hmm. The Massachusetts tribe. A group of indigenous people who lived in the area that is now the state. The name comes from the Algonquin word Massid, there's a D in it, Chu Eset, which roughly translates to at or about the Great Hill. There's a hill in Boston. Yep, the Blue Hills, which are located southwest of Boston. Huh.
History lesson with the Jiu-Jitsu Joes today.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Dakota. I know Dakota is supposed to be off of indigenous people as well.
Oh, it's like a tribe or something.
Yeah, tribe.
South and North Dakota. Do you think one wore blue, one wore red?
Virginia is named after Queen Elizabeth I of England, who is known as the Virgin Queen because she never married and ruled in her own right.
All right. What about Florida, where we live?
That's the sun. It's the flowers or something like that. That's when he, what was his fucking name? The guy they got rid of, Columbus. They got rid of his fucking holiday.
Because of Florida?
No, it was because he was a rapist and all of that. Because, he did. Or Ponce de Leon, not Columbus. Not Columbus, sorry.
They were all raped.
Yeah,
if
Florida,
you think that people in the 1500s were the nicest to each other, you're fucking...
I don't understand when people say that. They're like, they're terrible people. So I think the argument is like, they understand that they're terrible. They don't understand why we idolize them just because they did something.
Because somebody had to do something.
Yeah, but people aren't idolizing Genghis Khan. They don't idolize him in Asia.
I understand that.
So Florida
the people who discovered things, nobody has no skeletons in their closet. And especially back in the 1500s when nobody had cell phones, internet, there was no recordings of the bad shit you did. Bro.
Yeah. But it's named after the Spanish Easter celebration, Pascua, Florida, which translates to Feast of Flowers. Just eating flowers?
Feast of Flowers.
Some believe that Ponce de Leon chose the name to honor many of the flowers he saw in bloom when he arrived in the spring. What was his name? Ponce de Leon.
I want to name my kid that. Ponce de Leon.
Yeah, he was a Spanish.
Can you imagine that name?
Conquistador.
Ponce de Leon Contaminolis. That's some real essays type shit.
You gotta get with a Spanish girl.
Ponce de Leon.
Ponce. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, fucking little quick 9-minute history lesson on the names of some of our states.
I did not know any of that shit. How come they don't ask these things on Jeopardy? They probably do.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely do, for sure. The Florida one I know is taught here. Like, that's why I knew that one. It was off the flowers.
They didn't teach the New York one in New York. I tell you that much. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's Yorktown. It's either Yorktown or York, but I'm pretty sure it's Yorktown.
Go with it. You don't got to look it up.
I want to, because this is interesting.
I believe you. I'm going to go with your reasoning.
Yep, New York City was named the Duke of York, which is, you were the Duke of the area you own, so.
I am the Duke. Very nice.
And it was after the English took over the Dutch colony of New Netherlands. What the fuck?
Fuck the Dutch.
I didn't know the Dutch owned it first.
Fuck the Dutch.
It used to be called New Amsterdam.
New York?
Yeah. And then the English came in 40 years later and took that shit. And they were like, it's called New York now, bitch. It used to be called New Amsterdam in 1624.
It's not called New Amsterdam.
That's crazy. Look at that. See, it was worth it to look it up. I never knew that. That's crazy. Duke of York granted the territory by his brother, King Charles II. Well, no shit, dude. That's not fair. The bastard had that's called the connection right there. He had the king.
We should go back to kings and queens.
Why?
It's just so cool.
They don't do
just
much.
A bunch of inbred incest families. Just
bro, that's crazy. Thinking about that, when I first read that in I think I learned that in 7th grade history,
porn
dude.
Before step porn became a thing.
Step, bro, they were in step.
Hello, madam. Are you stuck in the washer?
They were all about blood related. You know, that's where the whole term blue blood is. Ever heard of that?
I heard blue blood.
Blue blood is royal blood. That's the whole entire idea, is that their blood runs clean. In reality, it doesn't, because they're filled with incest. So that was the belief, is that you can't mingle with those lower than you. So if you couldn't connect them with someone, you can have your first fucking cousin and be like, oh, we now will have kids because we are of royal blood.
Oh,
that was the idea.
Bro.
Crazy. That's why there's this. I think.
Step bro.
I think it's the Spanish king. There's a part in Spain, I forget where, or it might be just all of Spain now, where their words come out with a lisp. And it's because the king had it, but it's due to inbred. Yeah. And the people mimicked it because they wanted to sound like the king and sound like royalty. So then their language was then influenced permanently off of that, because then people would speak with a lisp. And that's how they speak differently. Pay attention to history class. It's really fucking cool.
Mimicking people is so odd to me.
It's called the greatest form of flattery.
I understand that, but it's also like, I mean, technically, we're all mimicking a combination of things we go through in our lives.
But you don't think, bro, I mimic shit that you do in this gym.
No, but like the reason you talk the way you do is because you mimic everybody you've come into contact with while you're.
The way I say my first name, I say Mario. I don't say Mario. I don't like that. Mario.
Mario.
I say Mario.
Mario sounds like an old Jewish lady getting mad at her Italian husband.
My whole
Get
family,
over here, Mario.
My whole family's Mario.
Rub my bunions.
The only one that says Mario, it sounds so nasty when I say it. I don't like that. My sister says Mario. I don't like it. She went Mario. I'm like, it's Mario. Like,
I heard your sister. I could hear it now.
Yeah.
When she's like, Mario. Mario. I could hear her saying it now in my head. I'm literally hearing it.
And my favorite part is,
I hate the way she says it. I hate the way you say it. I'm sorry.
It's like
Mario.
I'll tell people,
come on, Mario.
Yeah, Mario. It's weird, dude. I hate it. She's the only one that'll say it that way. But
that's what I'm gonna do when I'm rolling with you now.
Oh God.
Oh, tap me, Mario.
I'm gonna say it that way. You fucking weirdo. But yeah, my whole family says Mario, which is funny when I say Mario to people, and then they say Mario. I'm like, that's not what I said. I didn't say May. I said Ma. There's a difference there. It's not Mario. It's Mario. That's it. It's Mario. I don't understand.
Mario.
Yeah.
Gaudioso.
Gotti. It's Gaudioso.
It's Gaudioso.
It's not Gotti. Gotti.
She's a gaudy girl, that good girl.
I said that, and my sister didn't know what that meant, because I was telling her, I think it was her, she was talking about her boyfriend, or she was talking about herself or something. And we were talking about my cousin. I was like, yeah, he's just gaudy. And she was like, what's that mean? And I was like, he's gaudy, like he's flashy. She was like, I don't know what that is. And I was like, you've heard that term. What? I know my family have said it. My mom said it all the time. Yeah. So I was like, I know you heard it, but she just didn't remember what it meant. I
think that's a New York term. I don't feel like I've heard that since I've left New York. Gaudy.
No, the only people I hear talk about it is when they come down from up north, and then they'll say gaudy. It's a very normal way to say someone's flashy.
I think because
probably not much anymore though. It's probably not in like the terminology anymore, but yeah.
I feel like it was popular in New York because like you come across these Italian Guidos with the blowout hairs and
the blowout. They'll get 4 or 5 rings, the big ass gold necklace, a gold bracelet, a gold watch. They come out, and then that's when also like the takedown shirts, the tap out shirts were huge.
The affliction shirts,
and the affliction, bro, with the graphics on them, the studs and everything. Bro. I'm not gonna front. I had one in the
I did too. I'm not gonna play like I did it.
You know what pissed me off?
I had a teal blue one with black graphics on it, and I love the shit out of it.
Mine was the other way. It was black with the teal, and it had gray and like slice of red going through it. And I was like, I love this fucking shirt.
God, that was a hot phase for what, 10 years?
It lasted a while.
10 years, and then it was gone.
Because you know what I didn't realize? I wore tap out, and again, I didn't watch fighting stuff when I grew up. Like I like boxing, but I didn't watch like UFC. I didn't realize that was like connected into that world. So it's just funny thinking about it now. Like now that I watch it more,
the amount of foiling they put on fucking shirts
and the bedazzling, bro. The guys had bedazzled shirts before females did, dude.
This was never a thing in the past. Like you know how like trends recycle. Like you know how like 80s stuff. I don't think that one comes back. I mean, you think it ever comes back 10, 15 years from now, where they're just like foil affliction T-shirts again and Ed Hardy shirt. You remember Ed Hardy?
Yes.
These were like
I had an Ed Hardy shirt.
What the fuck were we thinking back in the day, dude?
You know what made me mad? Is my cousin would always tell me I would look good with a blowout, right? So I was like, all right, bet. I got a blowout. You know what fucking came out? Jersey Shore.
Oh, God.
Bro, I show up 9th grade. I had a blowout. golden, good. I was loving my hair. Like I did the whole styling thing. You gelled it up. My cousin was, because he was like going through, trying to learn how to be a barber, right? He was telling me, he's like, yeah, this is going to be a good haircut for you. So told my barber, hook it up, bro. Fucking got one. And then Jersey Shore came out. And then I was being like, everyone was like, oh my God, you want to be like Pauly D. I was like, the show came out 3 months after school started, bitch. Fucking, I had this shit first. I was mad as fuck about it. Then I accepted it. I was like, whatever, I like it.
We were fucking crazy back then, dude. Mm-hmm. I don't think that ever comes back. I don't think that makes a comeback.
I don't think the shiny shirts and all. No, because it's maybe high schoolers, but I doubt it, dude. I doubt it. I don't think so. Because with all the fucking studs and
it was a lot. It was a lot. Like you walked into a room.
Remember, did you have the belt buckles?
I had a New York Yankee belt buckle.
Where the words would go through it though. Yeah.
Oh no, like a digital one,
bro. Yeah, there was the digital belt buckles, bro, or even just the big ones, not like the country ones, but like it would have like
a New York Superman one.
Yep.
I had a New York Yankee one.
I had a New York one. I had a digital one. And then what was another one? Oh, the Looney Tunes shirts. Did you ever wear the Looney Tunes shirts? Bro, the big ass shirt. I mean, I still wear big, like loose clothing, but this is like the 2000s clothing. Your shirt sleeve would be down here. My pants were loose as fuck. And you were walking. I had a Bugs Bunny shirt where he had a stack of money on him with gold grills going on and the necklace and everything, dog.
Bro, you couldn't even tell me the last time I wore a hat around you. I used to wear hats all fucking time.
I don't think I've ever seen you with a hat.
Fitted hats all the time, cocked to the side a little bit. Bro, I see photos of myself and I'm just like, what the fuck?
So I have a photo of me.
I always kept it forward and to the side.
I have a photo of me on my webcam and my hat's like this. And I took a photo in the webcam. I was like, look at my stupid ass, bro. It's on my Facebook, bro. I was like, look at my dumb ass, bro.
The cringy past.
I love seeing them, bro. It's so funny.
Did I ever show you the photo of me in my big Chargers shirt and my shades on?
Yes.
I'm drunk as fuck in the photo. That's just so funny. Every person I show that photo to, they're like, oh, was it Halloween? I was like, no, that was like a Saturday, dude. I had a big gold chain.
That's also when like wearing the jersey was like the shit too. Yeah. Like you rep the jersey for like, bro. Like I even as a kid, I liked watching sports, but I didn't care too much about them. But I still had jerseys, bro. Oh. I was like, get me an Iverson jersey, dude. Like
Iverson jersey.
You get when you get the, and then you get, I used to do the sweatband like Iverson too, bro. I'd wear a sweatband plus the wrist, bro. And then I bought a sleeve. I had no clue what the benefit of that sleeve was, but I rocked out like Iverson, dog.
The cringy history, bro, is so funny.
It's fucking hilarious, dude.
If you could go back, would you tell that person not to do that?
No.
I wouldn't either.
I'd be like, live it.
I wouldn't either.
Fucking live it, bro.
I wouldn't either. You know, I find it so weird.
Dive into it,
when
bro.
When people try to hide their cringy past, when they're like, they're ashamed when that
you were a kid, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, who cares? You were 16.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck, dude?
That's why, like, when I see people get mad at their kids, and again, I'm not a parent, whatever. But like, dude.
What do you mean mad at their kids?
Like when they're like, oh, why would you dress like that? Who cares? Like, I get it. If it's a female and they're dressing mad slutty, or if it's a dude who's literally looking like dog, like fucking, because like, bro, I was bad. I would sag my pants mad low. Like I was doing that. I get it when my mom would be like, yo, pick your fucking pants up. That I get. But like when you would just shit, like people who get mad at their kids and like, you're not doing anything now because you just, why, bro? Like let them take the stupid picture. Let them look retarded. Bro, I got pictures of me with a wife beater on underneath, my shirt half off, like in one sleeve on my shoulder, hat fucking cocked like this. And I'm taking a photo with my sister.
You know why I think parents get more on top of their kids now? Because we were the first generation where our past came back to haunt us in things like job interviews.
Oh, because of social media really popping. And like no one really expected that to affect you.
I think, you know how many stories I heard in the past of like girls would go on like interviews at businesses and then they bring up their Facebook and they're like, you were dressed as a slut with a bottle of vodka in your hand and all this stuff. I think we were the first generation where because our parents didn't have the blowback in their past.
They can go snort coke in the fucking bathroom every fucking weekend.
Coke at parties. There was nobody with a camera to take a photo.
They're out here drinking by the time they were fucking 14 years old, snorting coke and smoking weed, but like no one was passing that around.
I think that's why parents now are harder on their kids because we know what the ramifications are. If you take the stupid photo with a bottle of vodka and they could date it to when you were 18.
Well, that's why like Finstas and all that stuff came out. It's the fake Instagram. People, like kids make fake profiles now.
Yeah.
So it's like that's where the party stuff or like if they want to do like Like if a girl's dressing like a slut or something, they'll make a Finsta and they'll take photos on that. But then their main Instagram will be, oh, traveling, I'm with the family,
but
and
the
doing
thing is,
things
the
like
internet,
that.
people could just screen grab and it's there forever. Once you post it, it's there forever.
Well, it's because they don't show photos, like they don't show faces.
Oh,
so like it'll be like party life or just photos of the body.
But then what's the point at that point?
Just to express it. That's all it is. It's rebellion, dude. I mean, you're a teenager. You're gonna figure out a way to rebel against a certain norm right there. Like that's why I see it. I'm like, they're going to figure it out. They're going to figure out a way around. One, I think it's fucked.
But I think as a parent, you just don't want your kid to do something now that
you
know they'll outgrow in 10 years. But then somebody pulls up and like, hey, when you were 15, what the fuck?
Which I also think is fucked on jobs. It's like, dude, one, I guarantee you get hired, you'll hear the crazy stories your current employees are doing.
Yeah.
Like, go ask your employees what the fuck they're going nuts on. Well, obviously, they probably won't say anything, but it's like, dude, you don't think that this is happening? I get it that they're posting it, and it depends on the field. What I don't like is, like, if I'm working at fucking Publix, and Publix like, I'm going to pull up your social. For fucking what, dude? So I can't cash out fucking granny here because I party on the weekend, dude. Yeah, now, if you are someone in a high-end job, your goal is to get into business or something. I get it. But like when you're...
But bro, even business people got to let loose too. You think they're business when they leave their business?
I understand when they say like, don't post that stuff. Like go party, but you don't need to post it. Like that's the stuff kind of keep out to the side. Like that's where I understand because like if a client sees it and you're just a partier, they're like, how are you going to handle my money?
Yeah.
Like that's where I can get it. But even then, I'm still like, bro, if I get you your fucking money, what's it matter what I'm doing with the paycheck I receive?
Yeah.
Why does that matter to you so much? Like, it's not like I'm fucking stealing or anything like that. And they're going to try to link it to the, I'm like, you're going to just reach for shit now, dude. And it's like, you want the most perfect person.
Give people ammo. And you gotta be careful when you give people ammo.
So like that's how I said, I get it, but it's also like this, when you're reaching, it annoys me, dude. It's like, come on, man. Like,
yeah,
dude, let people live. It's like, because then you'll be mad. Oh, they do nothing with their lives. They're just home all day. It's just like, so they can't fucking party. They can't fucking stay home. What do you want?
Did you ever become friends with any of your teachers on like Facebook or Instagram after you graduated?
Yeah. You
did?
Yeah.
Bro, I was in high school. I was a junior in high school and we got this substitute teacher.
And you added them?
And bro, it was not malicious or anything. It popped up as people you may know on, I think it was it Facebook or MySpace? I think it was even MySpace. I think it was that far back.
What year?
2007, 2008.
MySpace.
Yeah, it was MySpace.
Because Facebook popped up, I think, 2009.
Yeah, so I added this teacher, and I'll never forget, like 2 weeks went by, and then all of a sudden she's like, can I see you after class? And I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, I didn't think anything of it. And she goes, hey, I realized that we've been friends on Facebook the last 2 weeks. I accepted your friend request, and I didn't even think that you're a student in my class. She's like, don't take offense, but I can't have this, so I deleted you. And I was like, okay, I just thought it was cool. Like, I just saw somebody I knew. Like, there was no malicious intent. I just, wow, one of my teachers is cool.
Good on her for being responsible. That's a responsible person.
I said to her, I was like, I just thought it was cool and hip that a teacher who we don't expect to like be a person outside of the school. And I was like, oh yeah, no problem. And she was like, listen, after you graduate, if you want to add me again, totally
you're no longer a student. It makes sense. Like, no, that's responsible. That's how it should be. Because when I see that when they're current, and it's like, bro, what the fuck you doing? The one where I hear they're like, this teacher had kids Snapchat, and like it's after they get arrested for fucking touching kids. Like, yeah, no shit, dude. Yeah. Fucking homeboys being fucking weird. Why are you adding kids? Like, it's a way to communicate. Communicate through a professional aspect.
Question: is it weird if like you graduate high school, right? And then you fuck your teacher?
It's weird on the teacher, I think.
Because like, then what, like, does it kick back in your mind? Like, oh my God, when I was like 16,
you were thinking about
that's
why I think it's weird. No, I think that's weird. Like, I can see it if it was like 10 years later. Because now like you're a complete different, bro. From 16 to 26, you're a different person.
Let me tell you, man, I had one teacher in high school, bro. I thought about her all the time. I was like, fuck, I would nail the shit out of this teacher.
Well, the rain we were talking about in the beginning of the podcast is here. That's how quick weather changes here.
Yep. It was sun shining when we started the podcast.
23 minutes.
23 minutes later, it is now about to downpour.
Yeah, like the wind is blowing these trees, so we're going to get hit by it soon. So,
well, guys.
So, let's
cut it out. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we survive the hurricane. If not, this is our last will and testament, our final episode.
You will see us from the past if it is.